What up, guys? Let's get into the Forex analysis here. I already sent out the weekly swing signals, so let's get on Trading View. All right, so well, not US 30 yet. Talk about the US dollar index for the DXY here. We're gonna be selling the US dollar index. That is my plan here. Doji candle closed out here on the weekly candle here last Friday. Looking for the US dollar come back down to 105, and then we'll see if it actually breaks above the resistance later on this week, which is 106.5 here. There is a lot of resistance as we've seen here. Previously, I have the horizontal lines set at the 106.6 area here. Previously, back here in 2023 October, where it went down, a lot of resistance was created here. So we'll see what eventually happens if it does end up consolidating or it ends up shooting back down. So overall, it is still on an uptrend. So be mindful of that. We also have a lot of fundamentals I want to talk about for this week, especially with the Middle East stuff. So pay close attention to the fundamentals. So US 30 here looking for, hold on, I believe. Just want to go back to my signals. Don't want to confuse nobody. I know the signals are very confusing. That's why I wrote down what was buying and what was sell. Selling US 30, selling S&P. So looking to sell US 30 back down to 37,000. And then we'll see if it ends up breaking below 37,000 for this week. Being mindful of the retracements because a lot of stuff has happened since Thursday night with the Iran and I think Israel firing missiles out in the Middle East here. So I'm gonna actually go look into more news on that. Selling S&P back down to 4,900. And then we'll see if it ends up retracing back up after that. So pay close attention to the indices as well. Selling NASDAQ back down to hit below 17,000 and back to, I would look for it to break this weekly trend line, or it might end up bouncing off this weekly trend line. So this is my weekly trend line for NASDAQ here. Like I said, if it doesn't break below 17,000 and end up buying it, I look for another move to push itself back to 18,000 again. So I know there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Silver and gold. So I'm looking to sell silver and gold for this week as a retracement. And they have been going up for a lot. So overall, it is still an uptrend. I'm just looking to sell for a retracement going back down. And then I would recommend scalping these pairs because these pairs would drop a little bit and then they would shoot right back up even higher, creating newer, higher highs. So especially for gold here and the way silver has been going up as well. So overall, long term, I do expect them to keep going up. Uh, I'm not gonna say what price long term is gonna be, but for me, for silver has been hitting this price quite a bit. And I know there's another higher price before that, and it's time. Trace back up back here. Let me go back. I'm just trying to go back so you guys get a chance to see where I'm pinpointing prices here. Now, gold has already peaked a new high. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Just trying to show you guys. So silver has had a high of 48, and this was during the recession back right when 2009 hit. It peaked at its lowest, and then 2011 peaked at its very highest, which is 48. So what's going to be interesting to see is this is a lot of resistance here, very similar to what it's doing now, but overall it's never shot that high in a long time. And I want to go back to gold. Gold has shot significantly high. This is probably by far the highest price gold has ever been. And I can't go back in time to see how high prices gold were back then. So, but it's by far the highest price so far of all time for gold. And there's nothing stopping this on the monthly chart. So this is on the monthly chart for both the commodities here for precious metals. But I'm gonna go back to the weekly so you guys get a chance to see where I'm going with this. Look at this short sell and then also buying at the same time when it does drop for long term. All right, UJ is going up, so no stopping for UJ. Looking for UJ to hit 155 and then 156. And then we'll see if it breaks an all new time high for 157. I kind of want to come down to the monthly chart. I don't know if UJ's ever hit anything higher than this. Yeah, so it's the trading view is not really showing it. So UJ has been on a massive run here, massive uptrend since 2021, which is crazy. I think that's pretty crazy. So yeah, what not daily. All right, so let's go to U Swiss. We are going to be okay. We're buying the US dollar Swiss franc, looking for US dollar Swiss franc to hit 91. And then the next move would be to break above the resistance of 91 back to 92. Like I said, there was this major resistance here, which made it fall back here. So could be a very similar concept of the pattern here. And then selling UCAD, a lot of resistance previously back at the 138. Just a lot. I'm just gonna highlight a couple more times for you guys to get a chance to see here, 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 same setup. So this is for 4 times. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm selling UCAD back down. Every single pair is I'm not following any correlation at this point. Not following the correlation of the US dollar, not following the correlation of any commodities or indices, or if US dollar is going to go up, we should be buying all the US dollar pairs. That's not the case. I am following individual charts only at this point because of what's going on right now and on the fundamental side. All right, so every single fundamental impacts drastically on major pairs, but then there are certain pairs that would offset itself. So pay close attention to the economic side and the fundamentals for sure. And I'm going to highlight a lot of stuff what to go after here. Okay, so let's take these off. So I'm just highlighting the resistance here for you guys to get a chance to see what I'm talking about here. Okay, I just want to remove this stuff. Come on. Looking for UCAD to come back down to 137, and then the next move from there would be 136. Buying the Euro British pound for 87, and I think that's as high as I'm willing to go. There's a lot of consolidation between 85 and 87, so we'll see if it breaks out of this price zone here. Let's see, we're selling the euro back down to 106, and then the next move we break support at 105. Selling the pound back to 123, and then break 123 back down to 122. And then we're buying Australia and the New Zealand dollars. So buying the Australian pair for 60. Hold on. Yeah, buying the Australian pair, the Australian dollar pair to hit 65. That's probably as high as I'm willing to go. 65 would be the highest I'm willing to go unless it somehow shoots up even higher to 66. And then for New Zealand, I am buying New Zealand for 59. And then the next highest price would be 60 here. So I know it's kind of weird doing a bunch of different pairs here. But that is my analysis, and that is my go-to for this week. Now, definitely want. Well, let's run through the economic calendar first. Let's see here. Not a whole lot. Not too interesting for me. Bank holidays for Australia and New Zealand on Wednesday. Euro's got an Italian bank holiday on Thursday. BOJ. Only thing interesting is Thursday, which is the Bank of Japan's rate and press conference. Swiss Bank's got a where's Swiss Bank's interest rate? No, maybe not. So Thursday's a big day. GDP for USD, and then the Bank of Japan's monetary and policy rate statement. I mean, I know there's a lot of manufacturing PMI for euro and the pound and US dollar, but not really too crazy about that. And then that's pretty much all I got here. So what's going to be interesting is what I want to talk about here is I'm going FX3 here. I actually want to go FX3 here and actually talk. I want to talk more in depth of the fundamental side for you guys here. If I can get it. So I like to use this website a lot, and you can also download the mobile app on FX3. I want to talk a lot about here. So geopolitical tensions, Israel and Iran, also the oil prices as well. This is something that has been going on in the Middle East for quite some time. If you guys did not know, on Thursday night, Israel attacked Iran. So, but to them, it's Friday morning. So that was the major drastic news that has impacted the market so far. Now, this is something that I would pay attention close to. I know it's an ongoing effect, and it's been ongoing, but this is a big issue right now, also with the oil industry that's taken an effect here. And I would just recommend reading up on this. I'm not too worried about reading up on the Federal Reserve. At this point, we're going to be paying close attention to any geopolitical tensions between two countries. And so that's probably what's going to cause more spikes in the markets and a lot of rapid volatility in the markets as well. I know a lot of people don't really pay attention to the fundamentals as a technical analysis trader. I don't really pay attention to fundamentals like I used to anymore. But now this is, a big wake-up call to pay attention to what's possibly going to happen for the upcoming season of summer, and also when we come into the presidential election during the fall time. So politics have a lot of play in this, geopolitical tensions between two countries, and also everything falls back to the United States. So just remember that. Be adaptive to the markets as much as possible. Be well aware. Set your notifications. Like I said, don't really expect a whole lot going on. So, like I said, I'd be paying more attention to the fundamentals at this point for this week versus the economic calendar. That's all I'm going to say. Any questions in regards to understanding fundamental trading, let me know. And like I said, my book talks a lot about it. If you want my book, let me know. It's already in the Telegram chat group. So other than that, I can always make videos talking about, what my thoughts are, my opinions on the fundamental side. Other than that, happy Sunday fun day. I know this is a long video, but I just want to reiterate and also tell you guys exactly what I see and what I feel for the markets here for this week. Other than that, peace out. All right, guys. Happy Sunday. Fun day. All right, so let's get into it here. Talk about cryptocurrency here. All right. So, I'm going to be selling all the cryptocurrencies. I'm expecting for them to drop some more back to where they were this past week. So selling Bitcoin back down to 61,000, and then the next move would be a break below 60,000 for this week here. And then for Ethereum, looking for it to break out of this consolidation here, selling it back down to 3,000, and then the next move would be to break under 3,000 at 2,900. And then move this down here, looking for selling Litecoin back down to 80. And then the next move would be to go below 80 back to 75. And then selling Shiba back down to, hold on, let me move this down here. Down to the support price of 2,100. And then to break below that support price back down to below 2,000 here. The 200 mark right here, what I'm highlighting here. Selling Dogecoin back down to 14 and 13 cents here. And that'd be as far as I'm willing to go down, unless a major drop back. Next move would be the break would be 12 cents in the value here for Dogecoin. Selling Ripple back down to 50 cents, and then break down the support price of 47. And then the final move would be the wick of 41. Selling Neo. Now Neo has been trying to regain itself here, so probably one of the very few currencies to go up during this time. So looking for it to come back down to 19 and then to break 19 back down to 18. Selling Dash back down to 30, no, not 30, 29, and then to break 29 back down to 27. And then selling Solana back down to 140, and then to break 140 back down to 131. And then selling Zcash back down to 20. And then the final move would be for Zcash come down back to 18. And then the final pair here would be Tezos, selling back down to $1, and then break below $1 back to 93 and 90 cents in value here. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I'm just expecting cryptocurrency to keep dropping back down. I don't really expect a whole lot of uptrend at this point. Like I said, we are at the end of pretty much tax season's over, and I don't really. We might see one more bullish run before cryptocurrency ends up tanking back down. So, was very excited to see this thing hit 100,000, but did not hit 100,000. So the road to 100,000 is not there yet. So, just so much. There is so much resistance seen at 72,000 and 73,000 for Bitcoin. Unless it breaks above even higher. I mean, before maybe the election, before the end of the year, I guess, but I don't really foresee that. So it's probably going to end up stagnating and consolidating a lot around this price range. And so, especially during the summertime, because there is a lot of consolidation during the summertime. So other than that, any questions and comments or concerns in the analysis and signals for this week, let me know in the Telegram chat group. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys for the cryptocurrency analysis. Peace out. Happy Sunday, fun day.